Hello everyone! Today we are going to tackle the empties. I've had this bag growing in my closet for I don't even know how long, but I'm finally ready to share it with you guys. So without further ado, let's get into it. If you haven't seen one of my empties videos before, I like to start with the makeup because I think that's kind of the most exciting, and then I just kind of draw out of the bag from there for like skincare, body care, hair care, all of that extra fun beauty stuff. But starting with makeup, I have some things that I've finished up and some things that I am just tossing because they've had their prime moments and they've passed. So let's start with this. This is the Buxom lip gloss in White Russian. I really enjoyed this lip gloss. I used it pretty much all the way up. I know I probably could have taken the stopper out, but I'm not really that motivated to. I have other lip products I want to work through, but this is really nice. I definitely would recommend this. It's just a nice nude lip gloss. It has a little bit of a minty tingle to it. It plumps your lips a little bit, but yeah, I really liked it. It wasn't too sticky and it stayed on like a good amount of time. So I probably will repurchase. I thought about purchasing it at the VIB sale, but I didn't. I'm going to try some other things and knowing that I can always go back to this. So that's number one. Okay, the next thing I have is a mini size. This is the Cover FX Mattifying Primer with Anti-Acne Treatment. This is what I'm using right now as my primer. I really enjoy this. I have the full size going right now, I should say. This is a great primer if you have combo oily skin. This is kind of like a slight silicone slip to it, so really you do not need a lot. I used to make the mistake with silicone primers of putting way too much on, and then my foundation would slide around and I would get mad at them and think they wouldn't work, but it's because I was applying too much. So a little bit goes a long way. I kind of focus on my forehead and my nose kind of pore area, and whatever I have left over, I'll hit my chin and kind of do my cheeks and up. But it's really nice. I really enjoy it. I definitely would recommend you check it out if you are looking for a face primer with combo oily skin. Okay, we are moving along. I have a couple of mascaras, so let's hit these all together. The first one is the Pacifica Stellar Gaze. Oh my gosh. Lengthen, Strengthen Mineral Mascara. Now there's nothing wrong with this. This was in Supernova, which I think is the black, like the darkest black one. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't like lengthening mascaras. I'm a volume mascara kind of gal. So this was fine. I just wasn't happy with the look of my lashes when I used it. So I am not going to keep using it. And mascara is kind of thing that you don't really pass along to other people. This was the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara, a little mini size. This was nice. I liked the brush. It's like a natural bristle wand. My nose is itchy. I thought it was fine. It just kind of dried up fast because it's a mini, but it did the job. My favorite mascara, if you were curious, is the Essence Lash Princess, the green one. And did you guys know they made a Lash Princess False Lash Effect waterproof? So these are the two mascaras I live and breathe by. Sometimes I'll try other ones, but honestly, I've been using the green mascara because this is new for years and I love it. So this is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume Waterproof Mascara. This is what I used all summer until I found out that Essence made a waterproof version. This was okay. This has rubber bristle, I don't know, sticks. That's not the right word, but this is a rubber bristle wand. Words are hard today. Can you tell it's been a long work week? Oh my God. And I just felt like I couldn't really get into my lashes like I wanted to. It worked for waterproof. I wore it out on the lake, swimming and, just hanging out on the beach and stuff. And it was fine. That's what I wanted it for. So it did the trick, but I don't need it anymore. So there's the mascara. Let's put those off to the side. And then the last couple things, this one here, this is the Suntegrity Impeccable Skin Mineral Matte Tinted Coverage. This is a tinted moisturizer and has SPF 30, and this is the ivory shade. This is really nice for my skin, like right now. There's a little bit, it's matte, but like I get shiny through it. I get shiny through everything. But I really liked this at the beginning of summer, and then I picked up some color just from being outside, and this no longer like matched for me, but this was really nice. I definitely will probably look into this in the future, just in a tanner shade for the summer, because I thought it was really nice like out on the lake and at the cabin on the weekends. I could just slap that on and that's all I did. That and like waterproof mascara and a brow gel. Done. And so that was nice. This is the Dr. Jart Cicapair Tiger Grass Camel Drops. I'm going to be honest. I got this in like a Sephora Point Perk. I don't understand how to use this. I like that it's green. It kind of color corrects. It kind of turns into like a skin tone color, but it's like oily and runny and like makes my skin dry at the same time. It's very confusing. I'm not a fan. Someone tell me how to use this, but also I'm not going to repurchase it. So it's more of a curiosity thing. Okay, the last makeup item, oh, just kidding, that's a lie, I have one more after this. This is the Han Skincare, and this is the All Natural Concealer. This was really nice. I got this in a Petite Vour box. I got those earlier this year, and then I think I'm going to gift myself a year subscription for Christmas. But this one's in a fair shade. This is really nice. This is completely full coverage. I just don't use full coverage concealer. I'm much more of like a quick brightening concealer, if any concealer kind of gal. So this was nice. I used it here and there, but I don't feel the need to repurchase or like have something to replace this in my life right now. That's just how I feel, but this was nice. I got it in a Petite Vour box and I'm pretty impressed by it. Okay, the last thing I have is a bronzer. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I have the shade Bronzer. I got this when it first came out a few years ago, so it is past its prime. And I do have a good chunk of pan on here. So this kind of brown right here, that's just like on the pan, but it's a pretty good size. I just have noticed that the product that's left in here is not picking up the same way it once did. Like I'm really having to scrape my brush in there and I'm really not getting much payoff. So it was just time for me to get a different bronzer. This is very nice. If I were to get this again, I would get the light bronzer version. When I bought this, I don't know if the store I was at didn't have it or if that wasn't a thing yet, but I know that this was the only one they had. And it was just a little bit too dark for me. I have to be kind of light with my hand and my brush. So I would look for the light version just because I have a very fair complexion. So take that for what it is. Wait, I have a few things that are not beauty related that I just kind of like want to get out of the way. So the first one is I went through some candles. These are tea light candles. These ones were the Harvest Festival from Everyday Luxe, and I got these ones at TJ Maxx, and these were the Chesapeake Bay Apple Cinnamon. These ones were Target. Honestly, I only buy my candles at TJ Maxx now. Why would I pay full price for a candle? You know, I burn them so fast. But I wanted to mention it. It's kind of chilly. Well, it's very chilly. It snowed this morning here, and yeah, it's candle season for me. The other thing I wanted to mention is one of the supplements I take. This is the OptiGreens 50. So this is a green supplement powder, and you get a full serving of vegetables with this per serving. Well, more than a full serving of vegetables. You get your fiber, and it also have probiotics in it. So I've been taking this. I am trying out a different brand to see if I notice a difference. The other brand is cheaper than this one, but this is really high quality stuff. So I have been taking this. I try every day, and I mix it with like a Crystal Light packet, and it tastes great mixed together on its own. It's a little grassy, but I do believe that it helps me stay well and not getting as many little colds and everything. So I travel for work, so I am always on planes. I live in airports, you guys, and that definitely, I believe, has helped just because I am faced with so many germs. When I wasn't taking that, I used to have a cold every other week, and really that has like significantly reduced the amount of colds I get. So I'm just saying, it can't hurt. And when you travel, it's hard to get vegetables in. That's not a salad. Like I don't always want a salad. Sometimes I want a warm meal. And so that way I know I'm getting my greens in. Anyway, okay. And then this box was kind of big. So this is the Grove Collaborative Moisturizing Bath Bombs. I was sent this by my mom. These were nice. There were 3. They were individually wrapped in like a plastic wrap. So if you got these and wanted to like give them to 3 different people or something, you could do that. But they were nice. They were moisturizing. They didn't leave the bathtub too like slick, which was nice. But they didn't feel like it really like penetrated into my skin. It was kind of nice while I was in, but my skin was still kind of dry when I got out. So I still put on my moisturizer and all that good stuff. But they were nice. I wouldn't like go out of my way to buy them. I used to buy a few things off of Grove Collaborative, but I just don't anymore. So I wouldn't have a reason to go buy these, you know. But okay, so let's get into the bag of goods. We're gonna take a little Diet Coke break though. All right, so I'm just gonna reach and pull. So the first thing, Not Your Mother's Blonde Moment Treatment Conditioner. This is a purple conditioner. I quite liked this. I used it all summer. As you can see, I have some blonde kind of at the ends of my hair. It's getting very brassy. But I don't know if this helped. I like to think it helped, but it's also like I didn't use it on one half of my head to see what would happen to the other if I didn't use it, you know, like who am I to tell? But I like to think it works. It was nice. I really like the Not Your Mother's brand. And I felt like this lasted me quite a while. Like it's pretty rich, so I didn't have to like totally load up all the juices in there. Like it lasted me a while. Okay. Speaking of traveling all the time, I might have more in here, but these are Clorox wipes to go. I always have these with me. These are always in my handbag. And I am the person, as soon as I get on a plane, when I get to my seat, see, smelling these things makes me think of planes. Like, it's ruining it, but in a good way. I take one of these out. I wipe down the armrest, the seatbelt, like the clasp and everything, the tray table, like the back of it, and then I open that up. I'll hit, if I'm in a window seat, like the wall and the window. I'll just quickly go through the pockets. And then if it's still kind of damp, I will wipe down my phone, because your phone has so much bacteria on it, you guys. One time in college, I swabbed it and, like grew the bacteria in it for my microbiology class. It was disgusting. So wipe down your phone. And then whatever is left, I just wipe down my hands. But I'm not telling you like how many times, I can't tell you how many times, people have been like, oh, she's like kind of crazy or germaphobe or whatever, and then they see how brown and disgusting my wipe is, and they're like, oh, and I'm like, do you want one? And the rest of the row takes a Clorox wipe from me. I also wipe down like the remote and the light switches and just kind of those common areas of my hotel room too. And I also think this contributes to me not getting as sick, because I travel with other coworkers who don't do this and they get sick. And I'm just saying, it can't hurt, right, you guys? Because planes do not get cleaned the way that you would clean a plane. I'm just saying. Okay, moving on, off of that rant. I have, these were from Up and Up, so Target, the premium cotton ovals. These were fine. I use cotton ovals or cotton rounds for nail polish remover. I use reusable cotton rounds for my skincare, but newsflash, your reusable cotton rounds with nail polish don't really wash out. So I do still buy the cotton ones for nail polish remover, but that's it. So I don't go through too many of them. I try to paint my nails once a week, but you know, life happens. Okay, this is the Yes to Cotton Micellar Cleansing Water. I've had this forever. This was in my Project Use It Up, which I'll put up in the cards for you guys if you want to see how I'm doing there. But I finished this up. This has, I don't know, I just don't think it does anything. I'm not really sold on micellar waters. I use cleansing balms to take off my makeup in the evening, or cleansing wipe if I'm like really stretching for something. I don't know. I don't feel like cleansing waters or micellar wipes, or micellar waters really are the thing for me. I feel like I scrub at my skin too much. And then I do a second cleanse and I still feel like I have something on my skin. So yeah, I used it in the morning, like as my rinse. Usually I just like splash my face with water, but I was using this to use it up, and I don't feel like I need to replace it, because water works just fine for me. Okay, moisturizing conditioner. This was from the Brandless. If you've not heard of them, they have a lot of really cheap stuff. They have kitchen, they have food, they have body, self-care, hair care. So this is the conditioner. I did not feel like this was conditioning and rich enough for my hair. I have pretty dry ends, but I did use this for shaving. So if you ever have a conditioner or shampoo or something that you don't like for its intended purpose, just shave with it, you know? Like, that's always a good go-to. I have this thing from Lush. Couldn't tell you what it was from. It just smells like my Lush box, like keep everything in. But recently I have used up Scrubby. That's a really cute little Lush thing. Probably some bath bombs too. Couldn't tell you what they were though. This is the Burt's Bees Baby Bee Shampoo and Wash Tear-Free, and it's 98.9% natural. I bought this a couple years ago. This is what I was using in my DIY eye makeup remover. I will also link that up above. That is an old video, so be kind. But this is what I use for like the soap element in that. So I probably will find another tear-free baby shampoo to use. It may be the Burt's Bees. I try to find the one that's most natural. None of them are going to be completely natural because it's a tear-free formula, which has some chemicals in it, if you didn't know that. But it worked fine. It worked fine for what I was using it for. It took me a very long time to go through that because I only use like a tablespoon at a time. So, you know, it worked. This is a body wash from the Body Shop. This was the Vineyard Peach Shower Gel. This was really nice. This used to be one of my favorites. I'm just trying to get away from using so much plastic in the shower. So right now I'm using all of the Lush Naked Shower Gels, and I really like those. But I had a couple of these left over, so I finished this one up. I think I have one more in my closet maybe. Really nice. It's also a nice bubble bath if you're into that. So it was fine. I just don't know that I would repurchase. I'm happy with the Lush items I'm using. I have a little mini thing of Kleenex that I travel with and keep in my purse. I have a dry shampoo. This is the Batiste dry shampoo. This was my last Batiste dry shampoo a few years ago. I went to TJ Maxx and like pretty much bought them out of Batiste dry shampoo because it's when I first discovered dry shampoo, and I do really like Batiste, but I have since moved on to Not Your Mother's dry shampoo, and I like that even more. So this was the last Batiste. Obviously, like if I was in a pinch, I would consider purchasing it, but I like Not Your Mother's better. This is the Trader Joe's Pumpkin and Body Butter. This is really nice. I don't know how much pumpkin scents they'll have left right now because it's kind of the tail end of that season, but it is such a nice moisturizer. So it's a flip top, which is genius because my hands are too slippery to twist this back on when I'm done. And the consistency, I tried to leave a little bit in here. So the consistency is kind of... it's like pretty rich and a little bit oily, and when you rub it in, I have to like use two hands. When you rub it in, a little bit does spread quite a long way, which I really like, but it's not so hard to rub in where it's like leaving a white cast on your skin because nobody likes that. And that's just obnoxious. So it's kind of like happy medium. It's a little bit more of a heavier whipped consistency than any of the Bath and Body Works, if you're familiar with those. So like the lotions, this is much heavier than that, but the triple moisture body creams, is that even what they're still called, you guys? I haven't stepped foot into a Bath and Body Works for a while. This is even more dense than that, but it spreads really evenly and smooth, and like it just works. So I'm really happy with that. I have more going on. I think in the winter last year they had vanilla ones. Their standard is a coconut. So I probably will check out to see what the newest scent is for the winter and get a couple of those. This is the Herbivore Blue Tansy Resurfacing Clarity Mask. I really like this. This was the small size that I got in a kit last year, and I plan to buy the full size on the VIB sale. The VIB sale tomorrow. Today's the 6th when I'm filming this, but it'll probably go up later this month. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to make my order on the 7th because I'm just regular VIB. I really like this stuff. It's like... it's very clarifying, but it doesn't dry out your skin like a clay mud mask would. And I feel that it also kind of has the property of like a peel almost. And peel is like a scary word, but it's not scary, I promise. So it's just really nice and I really enjoy it. This is the Trader Joe's Ultra Moisturizing Hand Cream. You guys, this has been in my desk drawer at work for almost 2 years. Not quite. I started at my job January of last year, so almost 2 years. And I finally finished it up. It's very rich, like you need nothing. And it's in a aluminum tube, so you can like really get through there. So I just kind of like roll from the bottom and go from there. Also I travel, so this was left on my desk and I'm not like there every day. So 2 years is like probably twice as long as it should last. But I really like it. I definitely recommend it. I think it was maybe like $5 or so, and it is really nice. So I definitely would recommend when I go to Trader Joe's to stock up on body butter, I'm definitely getting another hand cream and maybe one as like a Christmas gift too. This is a mini toothpaste. This is the Sensodyne Extra Whitening. It's nice. I really enjoy the Sensodyne line. I have very sensitive teeth and I do notice the difference. Right now I'm using the whitening enamel one though. This is just a little travel makeup remover wipe. I get these at hotels, so I typically don't have the maid service come in. I don't feel that I need my room cleaned every day. But what I will ask for is more of these. Now, I don't actually use the wipes every night. I just like stock up on them. But I like to have them. I have like a couple in my car. I have a couple in my handbag. I have a couple that I travel with. And they come in handy like at the times that you least expect it. Like there's been times where I had really late delays and I'm at the airport. You know, I was expecting to be home by 6 p.m. and you know, it's midnight or, okay, that's exaggeration, like 11:30 and I'm just now boarding the plane. Like I want to get my makeup off. I don't want to deal with it. In the car, it's just nice to have. So I like to have those on hand and I keep one or two in my purse too. And I've had friends ask me if I have any because they know now. And it's just a nice thing to have. I kind of try to stay away from makeup wipes. I feel like they're kind of wasteful, I guess. I try to use like a washcloth and a balm cleanser, but it is sometimes nice to have. Okay, this is a body oil from the Little Barn Apothecary. This is the honeysuckle and grapefruit body oil. I use this in my bath. I got 2 baths out of it. Oh yeah, now I remember. It was really nice. It kind of reminded me of vacation for whatever reason. But yeah, it had the sesame oil, avocado oil, and then the honeysuckle, oh my god, and grapefruit scent with it, and it was really nice. And then this came in Petit Four, and so did this. This was a rejuvenating body polish. This is a coffee scrub with some oil in it. It was okay. I'm not really a big fan of coffee scrubs. I feel like they make too big of a mess, and I don't know. It's just like too loose of a scrub for me. Okay, you guys, we are getting down there. I'm just going to pull the last few things out, and we'll juggle them in my hands. So, the first one here is a little mini. This also came in a Petit Four. This is the Gold Faden MD Bright Eyes Dark Circle Radiance Concentrate. So it was an eye cream. It was fine. I didn't really notice anything. I enjoy having an eye cream. I like having the moisture on my eyes, but did it brighten? I don't know. This is the Herbivore Prism Natural Fruit Acid 5% Exfoliating Glow Potion. To be honest, this was not my favorite. I know it's a cult classic, but I felt it was way too sticky, and it pilled my moisturizer no matter how long I let it sit. There were times where I was like, okay, I'm going to let it sit for 10 minutes and then come back to my skincare routine and, add my moisturizer, and it just still pilled and was too sticky. So I finished it, but it was not my favorite. I'm going to keep passing on that one. No, thank you. Moroccan oil treatment. This is the light version. I really like this. This is the oil that I was traveling with. I use this in my hair after I wash it. I put it in the ends, and then if I feel like my hair is getting a little dry, I'll throw this in the ends at night too for it to soak in overnight. I think it's really nice. I think the light version is the way to go. Even the light feels a little bit heavy for me, and I have to be careful with how much I use. Paula's Choice Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid. This is my daily moisturizer in SPF. It has SPF of 50. This stuff is amazing. Check it out. It's like a liquid, so if you have oily combination skin, you will love this. I think I'm going to do a updated skincare routine soon. Let me know if you guys are interested in that, or if you have a preferred way of seeing skincare routines. I never know. Do people like just sitting down and me, talking about how to do it? Do you like seeing it? Do you not care? Tell me what you like. But this is really nice. This is the little size. I probably won't purchase the little size again. The big size is 2 full ounces, which this is a half of an ounce. So it just goes really fast, and the 2 full ounces still fits in all of your liquids bags just fine. The last thing is from Lush. This is the Mask of Magnaminty. I use this on my face. This is the self-preserving one, which has a little bit more honey in it from my understanding, as honey is an antibacterial and microbial. But this is really nice. It smells like mint chip. I rinsed it out last night, but I did leave a little bit on the lid. So it literally is like green, and it has chunks in it, like pretty big chunks in it. So it's not like a super fine scrub or anything like that. But I like to just smear it all over my face, let it sit, and then I'll get my hands wet and then kind of massage it in and get a slight exfoliation with it. But it's really nice. It has, let's see here, some clay in it. Some seeds, some honey, as I said, just a lot of good stuff. It's vegetarian. And with Lush, if you keep the black little containers, you can trade them in to get a free face mask. So I think I have maybe 1 or 2 of these in my closet already. So I'm going to hold on to this and not recycle it, so I can bring it back and have them recycle it back into their own production line. So that's it for my empties. I hope you guys enjoyed. That's way more than I thought, because there's a lot of little stuff, and it just hides at the bottom of the bag. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know. Let me know how you're doing. What's new with you? I would just love to know. I feel like I've been a little spotty here on YouTube. I do apologize. And I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. So leave me an update down below. And let me know if there's anything that you would like to see me bring to you in the future. But that's it for today. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.